two encouraging things coming in are the US government did throw in another $5 billion. That's good, not enough, but good. And China, a couple of weeks ago, we do a lot of work in China. And China is one of those places where it's about changing the rules of the game. So for the last 7 years, we've been working closely with the Supreme Court in China and the prosecutors in China. And we've trained 1,500 judges to decide environmental cases. And we've trained prosecutors to bring environmental cases. And we got a thank you letter from the prosecutors, the federal prosecutors in China a few weeks ago now, saying, thank you for all your help. You've brought environmental litigation in the public interest to China. And in this year, based on our cooperation, that was they were referring to 2020, in the year 2020, we have initiated 80,000 environmental cases. So this is an interesting story, a very important story about China that the West doesn't know. One hears bad stories about China, and I'm not going to dispute any of that. But in addition, they're pushing very hard to bring environmental regulation up to the same standards as it is in Europe. And of course, it needs to even go beyond that. One of the other things we've been working on is to convince China to stop investing in coal, and particularly to stop investing in coal in the developing world, and through what it is called its Belt and Road Initiative. And it was looking to finance, biggest coal financing country in the world, and it was looking to finance hundreds of new coal-fired power stations in Southeast Asia particularly, but then also going over to Africa. And we've been arguing that that's bad for the environment, but also bad for business. One of the really hopeful things that's going on in the background here is that the cost of renewable energy has come down so dramatically that generally everywhere in the world is cheaper than fossil fuels now. So we were able to make that argument to China. And our memo got the favor of the Ministry of Environment, went up to the Politburo. And the decision came down that Xi Jinping announced at the UN 3 weeks ago now, I think, in which he said China will finance no more coal in Belt and Road countries. So that's taking hundreds. We're not trying to calculate how many that is, but hundreds of coal-fired power stations out.